YouTube ads tutorial. Hey, my name is John Armstrong and I have nothing to sell you inside of this video. In this video, we're going to start getting into setting up our Google Ads account the correct way, getting our pixels, adding all of the stuff that we need to, putting our conversion stuff in there as well. This video is actually part of a 12-part video series I'm giving away completely for free, which goes into product creation specifically to be running on YouTube ads, high ticket, webinar creation, VSL creation, phone sales, everything. Every single thing that you need to make a $100,000 plus per month high ticket coaching business or course creation business running with YouTube ads. Now, I've had a lot of experience with this. I've made over $22 million. I'm not charging anything for these videos. There's nothing to buy. I'm just giving away the farm because I'm retired and I don't need any more money. There's a link down below this video where you can get the full 12 video series. If you want, it's completely free. There's no obligation to buy anything. I just want to give as much value as possible. Anyway, this video we're going to talk about setting up our ad account. And what I actually suggest you do here is you create a Google Manager account, right? The reason why I suggest that you do this is because Google are getting pretty strict, okay, especially with BizOp offers, with fitness offers, and it's inevitable that you're going to get your ad accounts shut down. You're going to get ads disapproved, and ultimately you're going to get your account suspended. By having a Google Manager account, you can open up multiple sub-accounts under that main Google Manager account, and each one of those sub-accounts is a Google ad account that you can advertise in, right? So in order to open up a Google Manager account, you'd have to go over to Google and just type in Google Manager account, okay? It's not the regular Google AdWords account, okay? Remember that. You have to go and search for this, and you're going to choose this one, which says Manage Clients and Campaigns with a Manager account, okay? You could go and create an account here using your Google account, right? It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty much the same process you go through to opening a regular Google AdWords account. But the difference is this allows you to open multiple accounts under one main account, which is essential because, like I said, you are going to get shut down sooner or later, and then that will allow you to open up a new account and just keep on going. Whereas if you just had one regular AdWords account and that got shut down, you're pretty much screwed, right? So in order to open up multiple accounts, you would go into the accounts section here, and this is a feature that they only have in manager accounts. You don't see this section in a regular AdWords accounts, right? So you'd go to performance, and here is where you can go and open up a new ad account just by clicking on this blue button here, and you would create a new account, right? If you have existing AdWords regular accounts, you can go and link them in here by grabbing the ID of that regular AdWords account, and you can add it in there. But to create a new account, you just click on new account and you go and set up your new account. I recommend doing it in US dollars, and it's pretty straightforward, right? Once you've set up your account, I'll just go into one of my accounts. You can find them up here, right? So if you click up here, this is the name of my main manager account. And then these are all of my regular accounts that I have underneath the umbrella of this manager account, right? So if I just go to my InstaGains account, it opens up like a regular everyday AdWords account, right? You can manage it inside of here. So the first thing you need to do is go to Tools and Settings, and you need to go to your payment profile, okay? And you need to go and add in your payment methods, right? What I suggest you do here is get yourself access to an Amex card. Do some research here, right? It's pretty important. The benefits are mind-blowing. Get yourself a good Amex card, like the Platinum card is good, or get yourself a good Visa or MasterCard from your bank, but make sure that it pays good points, right? You're going to have to do your own research about this, but ultimately, because we're going to be spending a ton of money on ads, every dollar that we spend on ads, we get points. And those points can be converted into air miles, right? And air miles allow you to do stuff like this. This is me a couple of years ago. This is 2022. I flew from Singapore to Frankfurt, there and back, in their first class suite. You know how much I paid for this? $200, right? Because I got this from air miles, right? I only had to pay the airport taxes, which is $200. This flight normally return Frankfurt to Singapore is 20 grand, right? But I got this pretty much free because I got it using air miles as a result of spending hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars on Google AdWords and generating those points that get transferred into air miles. So definitely don't skip this. Definitely don't put this on your debit card because there's no benefits that you get from a debit card. You want to go and apply for a credit card and use it for Google Ads. Get a credit card, do some research, find a good credit card that is going to give you a good dollars to points ratio. That's all you need to know, right? Do some research on it. Next thing that we need to do is we need to go in here and go and grab our pixels. So first of all, we're going to go to Audience Manager. So Tools and Settings, Audience Manager. And we're going to go to Your Data Sources. Okay, let me just bring this screen over a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And then you want to go to your Google Ads tag. Click on Details, scroll to the bottom, click on Tag Setup, right? Install the tag yourself, scroll down, and it will give you this Google tag. This is our pixel. We need to put this pixel on every single page in our funnel. So what I like to do is I create a notepad, okay? And these are the things that I put inside of the notepad. I put the URL of my opt-in page, okay? I showed you how to make an opt-in page. I showed you how to convert it to HTML. If you missed that video, there's a link up here to that video. But you want to put the URL of your opt-in page up there. And then once you've recorded all of your ads, and we will talk about recording ads in the next video, okay? But you want to put in the YouTube URLs of every single variation or every single video ad that you've created. You want to have them in there ready. Next, we put in our Google tag, which is the thing that we've just got from Google here. And we're going to paste that in there. The next thing that we need to do is get our conversion pixel. So to do that, we're going to go up to Tools and Settings. We're going to go to Conversions here and click on there. And we're going to create a conversion pixel. We need to do all of this before we can even start setting up our ads, right? So what you want to do here is click on New Conversion Action. Website. You would put in the domain of your website. For this, I'm just going to put in a random domain because this isn't actually needed, but just click on Scan because we're actually going to set this up manually, right? And here we can do that down here where it says Add Conversion Action Manually. Click on there. And what we're going to choose is Submit Lead Form. And we can just put Subscribe here. It doesn't really matter what you put, but the point of this is going to count our conversions, right? Don't worry about any of this stuff. For the value down here, you're going to don't use a value for this conversion action. Okay? This means like putting a dollar value in. We are going to be using a value when we create our sales pixel, but for our conversion pixel, we don't want to, right? And then for count, you're just going to choose 1. Okay? Leave all of this as is. It's completely fine. Click on Done. All right, scroll to the bottom, click on Save and Continue. And then we're going to click on See Event Snippet. And then this is going to be our conversion action for somebody that opts in, right? So copy that and put that underneath. So you write conversion pixel and you're going to paste that under there. Okay. Next thing we need to do is set up our tracking, right? And this is 100% essential. If you're going to get any kind of good results with YouTube ads, you need to be tracking your data, right? The tracking software that I use is called Hyros. I strongly recommend that you get it. There are competitors out there that you can use. I'm just going to show you the one that I use, okay? It's called Hyros. It's this one right here. Now, you need to go and get a Hyros account, and you can't just go out there and buy one. You actually need to go and book a call. I will leave a link down below this video where you can go and book a call with the Hyros team, and you'll schedule a call with them. They're basically going to sell you into Hyros. You just tell them, look, I know what Hyros is all about. Just send me the link to buy it, right? And you say you're going to be using it for your own high-ticket product. You're going to be using YouTube ads. Just tell them to give you the link to buy it, right? But inside of Hyros, once you do have access to it, you are going to come down to, I believe it's settings down here. You're going to come across to integration. You're going to come down to Google Ads, click on configure. You're going to click on add account, and you're going to name this account and then basically sign in with Google. It will allow you to integrate your Hyros with Google, with your Google Ads account, right? Once you've done that, okay, the next thing you need to do is click on tracking inside of Hyros, and you're going to come down here to where it says universal script, and you're going to copy this script, right? And we're going to paste in that script underneath where we type Hyros script. We're going to paste that down there. The other thing that you're going to need is a tracking template. So I will link this tracking template down below this video. This is something we are going to be using later on as well, and it's pretty essential too. Okay, so that is basically all we need to do for right now. Okay, you want to come in here, you want to make sure that you have all of this stuff. Now don't worry about the ads, we're going to talk about that in the next video, but you are going to have your opt-in page, right? You're probably going to have your VSL page or your webinar page set up. So on your opt-in page, in the head tags, so if you're doing this inside of ClickFunnels, I'm just going to open up a random page on ClickFunnels here, but if you're doing this on ClickFunnels, you're going to be adding this into the tracking script. So you go to settings, go to tracking code, okay, inside your opt-in page, the only things that you need for your opt-in page are your Google tag, this one here, and also your Hyros script, right? This script right here. The other thing that you're going to need on your webinar page or your VSL page, or the page where if you're doing a sales call funnel, the VSL for your sales call where you get people to book a call, you're doing your training and stuff, you're going to need your Google tag, your conversion pixel, and your Hyros script on your VSL script, on your VSL page, your webinar page, or your SC VSL page. You're going to need those three things, right? That's how you do it in ClickFunnels. If you're doing it in raw HTML, it's a little bit more tricky, but basically you need to go into the code of your source code, basically, which is going to be the HTML file. If you submitted your page to get converted into raw HTML using a guy on Upwork, he's going to send you back an HTML file which you can open up in a notepad, and it's going to look something like this, right? So initially you're going to have all of this stuff up here. Underneath the head, the first head tag, you're going to have some spiel, but underneath that first head tag, this is where you need to start putting in your Google tag, right? This one. And this is for your opt-in page. So you just need your Google tag in there, and you just need your Hyros script. You don't put your conversion pixel on your opt-in page. It's going to mess things up. You just need those two things. You need to make sure that you have it in between this first head tag, and somewhere in between that one, and then there's going to be another head tag further down. It can get a little bit confusing, but because this is all script tags and stuff like that, but basically it needs to be in between those two head tags, and then you would re-upload it up to your server. Okay, so as long as you have these pixels in this notepad and you have put these pixels on the correct pages, then we're ready to move on to the next video, where I'm going to start talking to you about how to create a winning ad, a winning YouTube ad, using the exact structure that I've used again and again and again on all of my ads that's made me millions upon millions of dollars. So I'm going to break that down for you inside the next video. I'm also going to show you what type of camera that works the best for me that you can use as well. We'll talk about that in the next video. If you want to get all of these 12 videos in one place, there's a link down below. It's completely free of charge. I'll speak to you in the next video. Take care.